Guku ni Githima TV, Githima gitahuaga.
Kurigukia gutire ngware iri bico kana nini mahuria-ini na nikio gwathereruka mathaa mario ari kiratha mathaa ma thinacara ngina mathaa maikiogithia njau mathaa inya turenyitanagira thini wa tabarira nguthi ya Githima gwithira kuria turikoragwo tukimurika maundu matiganite kuma kumurika magatheti ndereti oro ndomwe na kunyitana na ateti na ateteri na aigithia nyitaragira na nie Njogu wa Kamau Rurikane gwiraga ndikoragwo na uru na mundu na gutama njeri meritike rikiuma ngoini rigikinya mbere ni njugaga no thayo
twacoka tugakumathira atongoria a bururi ona ningi ataramu aingi nigetha magagutara na magakumenyithia uria muturire na uria maundu maikaire
ni tucemanagie o guku kwa
Githima TV Githima gitahuaga.
Kiambu National Polytechnic, formerly KIST, ni chuo cha serikali kinachoaminika katika kutoa ujuzi wa kujitegemea, na kwa sasa udahili sasa unaendelea. Na kama unatamani kujenga maisha yako kupitia taaluma na ujuzi wa kazi, karibu katika the Kiambu National Polytechnic, mahali ambapo vipaji hubadilishwa kuwa taaluma. Unatoa mafunzo katika idara mbalimbali ikiwemo uhandisi na teknolojia, ICT na computer studies, biashara na accounting, hospitality and catering, fashion and beauty, building and construction, electrical and automotive engineering, hairdressing and beauty therapy, food production and nutrition, na kozi nyingine nyingi za kiufundi na kitaaluma. Ukitaka kujiunga nasi, tembelea tovuti yetu kupitia www.kiambupoly.ac.ke au pige simu kwa maelezo zaidi kupitia nambari 0727807713 au 0734207663 au tume barua pepe kupitia principal@kiambupoly.ac.ke. Kiambu National Polytechnic, skills for self-reliance. Kiambu National Polytechnic, formerly KIST, ni chuo cha serikali kinachoaminika katika kutoa ujuzi wa kujitegemea, na kwa sasa udahili sasa unaendelea. Na kama unatamani kujenga maisha yako kupitia taaluma na ujuzi wa kazi, karibu katika the Kiambu National Polytechnic, mahali ambapo vipaji hubadilishwa kuwa taaluma. Unatoa mafunzo katika idara mbalimbali ikiwemo uhandisi na teknolojia, ICT na computer studies, biashara na accounting, hospitality and catering, fashion and beauty, building and construction, electrical and automotive engineering, hairdressing and beauty therapy, food production and nutrition, na kozi nyingine nyingi za kiufundi na kitaaluma. Ukitaka kujiunga nasi, tembelea tovuti yetu kupitia www.kiambupoly.ac.ke au pige simu kwa maelezo zaidi kupitia nambari 0727807713 au 0734207663 au tume barua pepe kupitia principal@kiambupoly.ac.ke. Kiambu National Polytechnic, skills for self-reliance. Kiambu National Polytechnic, formerly KIST, ni chuo cha serikali kinachoaminika katika kutoa ujuzi wa kujitegemea, na kwa sasa udahili sasa unaendelea. Na kama unatamani kujenga maisha yako kupitia taaluma na ujuzi wa kazi, karibu katika the Kiambu National Polytechnic, mahali ambapo vipaji hubadilishwa kuwa taaluma. Unatoa mafunzo katika idara mbalimbali ikiwemo uhandisi na teknolojia, ICT na computer studies, biashara na accounting, hospitality and catering, fashion and beauty, building and construction, electrical and automotive engineering, hairdressing and beauty therapy, food production and nutrition, na kozi nyingine nyingi za kiufundi na kitaaluma. Ukitaka kujiunga nasi, tembelea tovuti yetu kupitia www.kiambupoly.ac.ke au pige simu kwa maelezo zaidi kupitia nambari 0727807713 au 0734 207 663 au tume barua pepe kupitia principal@kiambupoly.ac.ke. Kiambu National Polytechnic, skills for self-reliance.
To you, our lovely viewer, thank you for tuning in to the breakfast show right here at Githima TV. I'm your host, Tasha Mutunga. Good things we have lined up for you today. Amazing things courtesy of Kiambu National Polytechnic, formerly KIST. So today, do you have a passion in either hospitality, fashion, design, or cosmetology? This show is for you. By the end of this session, you will know how to go about it. So stay tuned and don't forget to comment on our social media pages, YouTube and Facebook at Githima TV. Alright, so with me today, I have two amazing guests with me here today. I have Miss Agnes, a HOD at the Department of Hospitality, Fashion, Design and Cosmetology at KINAP Institution. And then here with me I have Miss Gertrude, who is also a trainee in the same institution. So they'll be telling us how this department basically performs its daily tasks. So please stay tuned. Welcome so much to Githima TV. Please feel at home. Miss Agnes, kindly introduce yourself to our viewer. Tell them what you do at KINAP. How long have you been doing whatever you do? Just introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Tasha. We are happy that you have called us here. Good morning, viewers. My name is Agnes Weru. I am a trainer in Kiambu National Polytechnic. I also happen to be the reader of that department, the HOD. Yeah. And I've been KINAP for quite some time. I have been there since 2014.
Amazing.
I have also taught this course from quite a number of years ago.
How many years?
I started teaching hospitality in 2000.
Oh
so I've been here in this career for the last
26 years.
Correct.
Marvelous.
And I'm happy to say that Kiambu National Polytechnic, the hospitality department, is a great department. And it is, as you said, it has three diverse sections.
Yes.
We have hospitality, we have fashion and design, and we have cosmetology.
Amazing.
And in the hospitality, it is quite broad because we have culinary art, we also have food and beverage service, we also have baking technology within it, and we also do some courses in baking. We have nutrition and athletics. We also have community health in the same, and we also have other health services within it. And in fashion and design, we are interested and basically involved in designing of garment, training our trainers, our trainees on fashion and design and cosmetology. It's a diverse department. And we are growing. We have a team of about 45 trainers teaching the entire department. And we also have 6 technicians whom we work with, and we have a great number of students in our department. It's a great department.
Amazing.
In KINAP.
Thank you for that, Miss Agnes.
Yes.
Miss Gertrude, introduce yourself to our viewer kindly. Tell them what you do as a trainee at KINAP and how long have you been training?
So my name is Gertrude Wamoinjeri. I'm currently pursuing diploma in food and beverage management.
Okay.
I've been in KINAP for I started doing certificate in culinary arts, and then I decided to advance for the food and beverage management now in diploma.
Yeah. All right, amazing. So Miss Agnes, kindly tell us how this your department hospitality, fashion and design, cosmetology, how it goes about in Kina. How is it usually executed? How do you go about it as the leader of this department?
Thank you so much, Tasha, for that question. I want to say that hospitality department and being in Kiambu National Polytechnic is a technical course.
Yes.
It is hands-on course, and we do quite a lot of practicals in it. And our basics is that we train our students on the courses that are technical. We basically train them on kitchen, that is culinary art. We also train them on service and food and beverage service, and basically we do a lot of planning. We do a lot of curriculum implementation, because at first we do a lot of planning. We decide who is teaching what, and we do a lot of ordering, because if it's a practical base, the student must cook, the student must serve, the student must make garment. So in most cases we will do ordering of our equipment, ordering of our materials that we require, and every morning, every day, we have who is going to where, who is going to the kitchen to train them on culinary art, who is going to the fashion and design, who is going to the cosmetology. So we basically run the department entire week from Monday to Friday. It is basically theory and practical, but our emphasis so much is on a practical base. We ensure that our students at least are able to take 3 practicals in a week, and then they also are able to go to theory classes where they are taught, if I am going to teach you about cake making, maybe there are rules that I need to follow when we are making a cake. If I am going to teach about your kitchen and production of various food items, there are certain things that you may need to know. Even before you go to that, you may need to know how to do the planning of the menu. You know, you may need to know how to plan for a restaurant. So you got to be given basic theories, and then you are able to go to the practical and carry out the production, or carry out the beauty in the cosmetology. So that is basically how we do our practicals and our theory.
Miss Agnes, I like the point where you've mentioned that it's mostly practical, and students go for theory to literally drill in whatever they're learning on the practical. That's an amazing factor, important factor right there. Miss Gertrude, what specific course are you taking?
I'm doing food and beverage management.
And what drew you to this course specifically?
Okay, specifically we are taught about the service. We did first the food production, and then you go to service skills. We are taught about the mocktails, cocktails, operation, banqueting and events, and then when you're doing your final semester, you'll be taught how to manage now big. You're given the opportunity of, you're being told that Tasha, you're the manager, so you're being given the opportunity to run a restaurant holding a maximum of 24 to 30 guests. Now you are the manager, you plan your day, you plan what you're doing, you plan your waiters, everything.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you for that, Gertrude. Miss Agnes, I'd like to understand how the curriculum at Kiambu National Polytechnic brings together, you've talked about these courses being highly practical. So how does the curriculum ensure the practicality of these courses? Do they go for practicals 4 times in a week, then 2 theories? How does it go about?
I want to say that we are implementing courses that are a CBET, that is competence-based training. And the core interest is to train students to be able to perform and carry out their work hands-on. So we have emphasis quite much on what is in the industry. So we are not training outside the mind of the industry. We are keen to know what is the industry requiring. In fact, our curriculum is based on the occupational standard. that are required for the industry, and we emphasize so much on what does the industry require, because the curriculum is supposed to help us be able to prepare this person to fit in the industry.
Yes.
If I am training you to become a chef, I must be able to let you be able to be that chef that can fit in that kitchen,
Yes.
in that big hotel, in that big restaurant. So it is our curriculum is technical based. It is competence based. We want to say, after we have done your training, are you competent? Are you able to perform? Are you able to express, are you this person who the industry require? Because Tasha would say that we have moved from where a trainer or a trainee is out guessing what to do.
Yes, yes.
We are in this, like, we want you to be what the industry require. And in most cases, we are able to align ourselves with the industry. And we even go for educational trip. I would say, like, in this term, from May, we have visited like about 5 hotels today with our students.
Amazing.
We want to see what is new in that hotel, what is upcoming,
Yes,
what
yes.
are the emerging trends, so that by the time our students are graduating, they are these students who can be able to go fit and work. Today, the employers are not interested with how much do you know.
Yes.
They are interested, can you be able to perform? Like our trainee has just put it out. We even put up to ensure we give them to become role model. We are giving you a case study.
Yes.
We are telling you, you are a chef. Plan for me a 3 main meal course. Cook it.
Yes.
Cook a starter, cook a main meal, cook a dessert. I give you items. Those are food items. Compose yourself a menu. Cook it and present it for service.
Yes.
So we are keen so much on what is happening in the industry.
Yes.
We do not want to train people, and when they go to the industry retrain them.
Yes.
We want to prepare people who can fit in the industry. Are you a cosmetologist? Can you be able to get into a beauty parlor? Do you require more training? We want to ensure by the time you are graduated, you can go to a beauty parlor and you can learn it. You can even start your own. You do not necessarily have to be employed. We are looking forward to see this student who has self-reliance.
Yes.
You do not necessarily have to be employed. We want you to have skills. Go out, open up your own beauty parlor. Go out, open up your own fashion and design show. Go up and start your own cave. Be able to create employment, and we are able to bring other people on board so that the economy of this country can grow. So our aim is we are ensuring that we are competent, and we want to ensure that it is competence-based curriculum where students are able to perform and they can be able to fit in the industry. Yes.
I like the point where you mentioned that the industry does not care about how much you know. It's how much you can implement whatever you know, right? So on that note, Ms. Gertrude, can you tell us, when you first joined the institution, Kiambu National Polytechnic, what specific practical equipment drew you in your course, food and beverage? What practical equipment drew you in? What caught your attention? And why did it catch your attention?
Okay, so first, when I got in Kiambu National Polytechnic, when I was admitted, I started doing the culinary arts, basic on food production.
Yes, yes.
So, obvious when you get into the class, the first thing you are from the Form 4 level.
Yes.
So when you come into the college level, the first thing that I saw in the Kiambu National Polytechnic kitchen, they have modern facilities. For example, we have ovens that are 4-level shelf, where when you have that modern facility in this time, you are able to produce the food in a good time.
Yes, yes,
See,
yes.
now, for example, if you have an oven that holds 1 tray, you'll have to wait for it to cook.
Yes,
You will take more time, than when you have the modern facilities. So what got my attention is Kiambu National Polytechnic kitchens, they have the modern facilities, examples, the ovens, we have the cookers, which they are too big, like, it's not a cooker that holds 4 sufurias, it's a big yeah, where,
amazing.
For example, now Madam Agnes has said that you are told to prepare a course, 3-course menu.
Yes.
Now, for instance, when we are doing the production, we do the 2 menus, and both are a full course menu. So you find when you have a 4 cooker, now you take more time to produce. So that got my attention, where we have a modern facility where it gives us more time to prepare. Like you are given a task, Tasha, prepare this, Madam Agnes, you see?
Yeah, you can work.
Yeah, you work more and you save time. So what got my attention is that we are given the modern facilities, and that encourages us.
Amazing. I like that. So at Kina, modern facilities, and that's giving you a feel of what is out there, right? Amazing. Miss Agnes, on that note too, on the practical side and the equipments, we know that this department is highly practical, as you've told us. So what equipments and what kind of technology do you have in your department?
Thank you, Tasha. As Gertrude has put it out, in Kiambu National Polytechnic, I would want to say that it is one of the best institutions in hospitality. We have vast number of equipment, as Tasha has said, as Gertrude has said.
Yes.
We have 5 well-equipped kitchens, actually 6.
Nice.
And those kitchens have all what it takes. Talk about ovens, talk about fridges, talk about bat pan fryers, talk about salamanders, talk about microwaves, talk about blenders, talk about any equipment that you find in a real kitchen. In a 5-star hotel, you'll find them in Kina. So we have 6 learning kitchen, and I tell you, our kitchens learn from 7:30 to 1:30 the first shift, and we can also have a second shift in the afternoon, depending on the number of students we have in meeting. Because we are careful on how many number of students are we putting in one workshop.
Yes.
In fact, we say the minimum number, the maximum number that we put in one workshop is 20 to 25, so that we are able to ensure this student is able to grasp every concept that the trainer are able to deliver. So we have 5 kitchens and we have 5 restaurants, and every kitchen has a restaurant adjusted to it, so that one student are finished with the production. Actually, we say students are in the kitchen, we have another shift in the restaurant, so that they cook food and that food is served in the restaurant. And our restaurants are fully equipped. Talk about the various types of tables. We have round tables, we have square tables, we have cocktail tables, we have fridges in our restaurant, so that if you are making a beverage, you do not have to take it to the kitchen for cooling. You will cool it in our restaurant. So we have 6 kitchens, 6 restaurants, and they are fully equipped. Recently, we even bought a barista machine, because we have an interest in ensuring our students are also coping up with what is emerging. We have a lot of mixology coming up today. We have a lot of barista coming up, and we do not want our students left behind. We want to know our students from Kiambu National Polytechnic, once they qualify, they will not go and find a barista machine and wonder, where has this come from? They are able to be able to see it in our workshop. So we have 6 kitchens, 6 restaurants that are fully equipped. I don't think we have any equipment that's outside there that you can't find in Kina.
Wow.
They are all there, and this we want to give compliment to our principal, who has a passion with the training.
Amazing.
Passion to ensure that what is in the current industry is you can find it in Kiambu National Polytechnic. And in our fashion and design, we have 2 well-equipped fashion workshops. Talk about what type of a machine. Electrical machine, they are there. Batoners, baton fixers, working tables, cutting tables where students are able to cut their patterns and the like. So it is well equipped, and more so we also have, I am proud of my team that we teach with. We have trainers who have a passion. Passion for the student. In fact, I find our trainers, if a student has not come for a practical, it's a big issue. We even call parents to tell your student has not, your son, your daughter has not been coming to school. Yes, because we have an interest to ensure we are not interested in just, we are interested in creating people outside there that will be able to perform. And beside the fashion workshop, we also have cosmetology workshop. We have 2 of them, so that all our trainees, there is no trainee who will say, I have not been able to see what is required in the industry.
Yes.
We have tried to bring out what is in the industry into a training institution, into a national polytechnic, so that our students, when they go outside there, talk about a beauty spa, they have seen it. Talk about a massage room. It is going to be found in Kiambu National Polytechnic. And we also have baking students. And I want to say in this that we have 3 well-equipped baking workshops, specifically for bakers. We do not mix the students who are doing baking. If they are doing baking, they are doing pastry items, they are doing them in the baking workshop.
Yes, yes.
We have 3 of them. And we have a production unit in the baking where we are able to produce bread. This bread we are able to supply it even into Kiambu. We even supply to Kiambu water bread that is made by our students. So beside the 3 baking workshops, we have a production unit within it where we produce bread specifically and buns. And these our students are able to do it.
Yeah.
It is not anybody that we have employed. It's our students who are able to do that. So we have our equipment, you know, our workshop, our facilities are equipped. And these workshops are run by technicians. We have technicians who are able to ensure all equipment are well maintained and they are serviced within time, so that there is no time we will say we are going to the workshop and the machine is not working. We have them serviced every time, so we do not say the workshops are not performing,
Yes.
the equipment are not performing, because we have a group, a team that is able to work on that. And I also want to say that we even do banquets and events. It's one of the units that we have, and we want to ensure our students are able to operate functional catering.
Yes.
It's a trend today.
Yes, it
People
is.
want to host their wedding and garden wedding.
Yes.
So by the time our students move out, can you be able to perform a wedding occasion, a graduation occasion? So we are keen on that, and we want to say that Kiambu National Polytechnic Hospitality Department, as per se, it's the best in this region.
Amazing.
So those who are interested in hospitality, you will get the best in Kiambu National Polytechnic, because that is what is there. So our workshops are there, they're equipped, modern equipment we have what it takes in the industry for hospitality.
That's amazing. I like that.
Yes.
So you've had it, that Kiambu National Polytechnic, top class facilities, and a huge shout out to the chief principal, right?
Yes.
For having a great passion for the trainees and also your colleagues, right? Amazing, amazing. So on that note, Ms. Gertrude, in your course, what specific challenges have you faced? What challenges have you faced, and how did you tackle these challenges?
About challenges, I won't say that we have that much challenges in hospitality industry, because as Madam Agnes has said, that we are given every chance and we are given the equipment that we need. So challenges, I won't say that we have, not unless now the challenges when it comes to you're not attending the class or you have a fee issue. That's the only challenges that you come up with, not to attend the practicals. But in terms of classroom challenges or department challenges, that you find that we don't have this, you don't have that.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, Ms. Agnes, we understand that hospitality is an entity that requires high standard etiquette, right? So, straight from training, how do you bring this trainees, how do you teach them to come up and be great at etiquette so they can be perfect in the world?
Thank you so much. I want to say that grooming is a key in hospitality. And from the starting point of our admission, we ensure that our students are aware that you can never get into a workshop when you are not dressed appropriately.
Amazing.
Uniform is one of the key things, and we say that you must wear the correct attire.
Yes, yes.
If you are in the kitchen, it is kitchen uniform. If you are in the restaurant, it's restaurant uniform.
Yes.
If it is in housekeeping, because we also do housekeeping, you have appropriate uniform. And I want to say that our trainers are role model. When we talk about personal grooming, our trainers are a key to it. Because you cannot train people and you are not doing what you are telling them to do. So we ensure personal grooming from the first day. It's in our workshop is the key. When you get in, it is actually a unit taught in personal hygiene, kitchen hygiene, so that the trainees already know. If I am doing hospitality, what are the traits of a hotelier? You cannot be a hotelier, and especially in food, and you have raw meals.
Yes.
It can't work. So we ensure personal grooming, we ensure kitchen hygiene, we ensure, environmental hygiene, food hygiene is emphasized, and it's a key thing, because even we ensure that all the trainees, even the trainers, no one can get into a kitchen workshop with hair not covered. We ensure their hair net. We ensure our staff are also provided with the correct uniform for them to use when they are working. Talk about even in cosmetology, talk about it in fashion. Grooming is key, and we ensure that it is practiced. It is not just said, it is practiced. Talk about cleaning even of the workshop. It is not the technician who does the cleaning. It's the trainee, we train you that you must ensure you are working in a clean environment, and it is you who has to do it. So we are keen on grooming, we are keen on etiquette, we are keen on character development, because we are saying, if you are a hotelier, what are the traits of a hotelier? What are the traits of a fashion and design person? What are the traits of a cosmetologist?
Yes.
Get, huh? So we say, this is my career, this is what I want to be. And we ensure that our trainers, our trainees know this is what is required in the industry.
Yes.
If I am going to be a waiter, what are the attributes of a good waiter? Talk about good memory. Talk about punctuality. Talk about loyalty.
Yes.
All this we emphasize in our training, because we are telling you we are developing a career, and we want you fit in the industry. So we started from the training. By the time you finish up, you already know what are the do's and the don'ts.
Yes. I like the point where you mentioned on grooming that it has to start with the trainer, right? So that the trainee can learn. You look amazing today. Doesn't she look amazing? And now Gertrude is learning, and she also looks superb. So on that, Gertrude, there's an old saying that says practice makes perfect. So in your course, as you're doing the practicals, as Madam Agnes has put emphasis on, what did you mess up at some point? And how did the trainer help you to cover up for what you messed up?
Okay, so I'll basic on service.
Yes.
So when you do a mistake, probably mistakes comes when you, for example, you're told maybe set a table, you were taught on a theory part, then when it comes to practically, maybe you do a mistake or any other mistake, maybe you have the wrong uniform. Our trainers don't they advise you properly.
Yes.
As Madam Agnes has said that grooming. Now you see, when you have the wrong uniform, our trainer will tell you that when you come next time, they should change on your skirt, change on your trouser, change on your shirt, iron the shirt, hold your hair properly. You see, now when the mistakes come up, our trainers don't take it in a bad way.
Yes.
They come up, correct you to be a better person in the future.
Amazing. I like that. So at Kiambu National Polytechnic, correction comes with a lot of love. That's what I'm getting. So with that, let's take a short break, dear viewer. Don't miss what's coming next. Thank you.
Avai ukumenya muno maundu maya wanyita wina mo no uri hana no tiagiri no uramenya uriu tigana ngari na smart muno no nayo gitwaro bengi mundu ni aheo runi kake mwirite wande uri hana thimu urahura igwa gwethete kidogo ate na igwa gwethire niki ekai muikira wakaire kamangu kamangu ni ngari arabundithio ate ndo muheithia muthomithie gutwara ngari gutwara ki ngari oyo ti ngari arabundithio gutwarithia ucio ni wendo arabundithio uyu wakwa ni andu akwo ndio ngari ucio ni wendo aronio muiki wakwa hau no marahambatanira na kamangu ona kabonge anjuritie nguhe advice Ujeke atia? Yo mutware thukuru njega kuria guthomithio wega. Iriku? Ito Pass Driving and Computer College abundithio gutwarithia ngari wega. Pass Driving and Computer College. Eni. Na hao kaguonie. Ukaguonie.
Gacira uterefaine na Topaz Driving School. Tucerere umuthi. Ruhiro Avenue House kurigania na bengi ya KCB. Thika Town turi hakuhi na Safaricom Customer Care. Limuru tuyo hau Equity Bank. Ruaka ni kurigania na Clean Shelf Supermarket. Makongo Thika ni Madaraka Market na Nairobi CBD tuyo Odeoni o hau Quickmart. Tuhurire thimu muthenya wa umuthi 0703 555 111. Topaz Driving and Computer College, flagging your road to safety.
Kiambu National Polytechnic, formerly KIST, ni chuo cha serikali kinachoaminika katika kutoa ujuzi wa kujitegemea, na kwa sasa udahili sasa unaendelea. Na kama unatamani kujenga maisha yako kupitia taaluma na ujuzi wa kazi, karibu katika The Kiambu National Polytechnic, mahali ambapo vipaji hubadilishwa kuwa taaluma. Unatoa mafunzo katika idara mbalimbali ikiwemo uhandisi na teknolojia, ICT na computer studies, biashara na accounting, hospitality and catering, fashion and beauty, building and construction, electrical and automotive engineering, hairdressing and beauty therapy, food production and nutrition, na kozi nyingine nyingi za kiufundi na kitaaluma. Ukitaka kujiunga nasi, tembelea tovuti yetu kupitia www.kiambupoly.ac.ke au pige simu kwa maelezo zaidi kupitia nambari 0727 807 713 au 0734 207 663 au tume barua pepe kupitia principal@kiambupoly.ac.ke. The Kiambu National Polytechnic, skills for self-reliance.
Back to the breakfast show. I'm your host Tasha Mutunga, and we are back with the amazing conversation. So Miss Agnes, let's move on to fashion and design. Right now in the modern world, especially across the world, there's a huge push for cultural fashion, talking about kitenges. How does KINAP ensure that it pushes for this, because this is a plus on Africa's side, right? How does KINAP push for trainees to take part in cultural designing?
Thank you so much, Madam Tasha. I want to say that we are keen on that in our fashion. We are keen to realize that we want to become Africanism.
Yes, yes.
Therefore, we are really emphasizing quite much on kitenge, African wear, Kenyan wear too. And our trainees are given that opportunity. We encourage them even become creative. We encourage them on using of the kitenge. We encourage them on using of the reso and even the Maasai shukas.
Yes.
They are able to design their very own garment. We are even emphasizing on greening today, so that you are also able to recycle the materials that you have used and come up with quite a number of things. And our trainers are able to ensure the trainees are given even a competition where one is given opportunity to design their own garment. And they are able to participate even in various showcases on what items have I been able to make. And in KINAP, our trainees are able to design garment on their own. And more so use, like you say, the kitenge.
Yes, yes.
It's what is key today.
Yes.
So that we do not all go to modern.
Yes,
we want
yes.
also talk about African
And
to retain our African culture.
Yes,
and
yes.
it is keen so much, and I want to say that we have been practicing that. If you come to our workshop today, you will discover we have quite a number of garments. We display them in our workshop. And more so, they are able even to use the resources that are readily available with us. And we are also ensuring that we do not have waste. If they are cut off, our students are also able to use those cuttings, and they are able to make up their own soft furnishing. They can make their own cushions. They can be able to make their own pillowcases using the garment they have been able, the cut off they have been able to use. So that has been key in our department. Amazing. To ensure that we are not only going modern, but we also want to retain African culture. And that has come out clearly. And our students have been participating in Tibet shows, especially on such kind of demonstrations. And our trainers are also keen to that, so that we are not only preparing, we want to design, we want designers who can be able to design African wear today. So that has been key in our department.
All right.
Yes.
So at KINAP, you are emphasizing modernity, but not also forgetting our African heritage.
Correct.
Amazing. Correct. So dear viewer, let me read your comments. I see you are here with us, and I see Salome Gitao saying, congratulations, Gertrude. So Salome is congratulating Gertrude, must be a friend. Then we have Nyambura Rebecca saying, congratulations, Bobo, must be Gertrude. And Agnes Mweni saying, wow. Doris Wamboy, well done, Madam Weru, and my trainee, Gertrude. Feel very much appreciated, Doris. Then we have Ivy Bloom, big up Gertrude. Gertrude must have been having a lot of fans right here. And then Eunice Ireri, thank you for tuning in. She says, well done, Madam Weru and Gertrude. KINAP is in the best hands in training. Amazing, amazing. Pamoja sana, and Baton Singer, pamoja with you back, Anne. Then we have Catherine Jerry who says, wow, that is great, Madam Agnes. Making follow-up for students is not an easy job. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to the show, our lovely viewer. And keep the comments coming. Don't forget to keep commenting. So to you, Gertrude, I'd like to know, do you feel like at KINAP, are you being assessed for your skills correctly?
Yeah. I would say that we are really being assessed on our practical skills correctly. Because you find that, I give you an example that you're given the opportunity, like, for instance, today if I could be in class, we could have our manager and a supervisor who are hosting a banquet event. So the teacher will come and assess how is the event planned. How did you decorate your event? Is it according to the theme?
Yes.
How is the setup? How is the service method of service? Because when you hold an event, you have to have a method of service. How will you arrange your event? How will you decorate it? What will you explain to us as your fellow students, as we help you to do to make your event be successful? So when it comes to being assessed with our trainers, I would say that they do it perfectly, and they give us the best, that so that when you go out there, you will be able. Now, when it comes to I will give an example in the banquet event. So when a trainer assesses us well, he or she will give us that opportunity. When I go out, I wouldn't want to be employed. I will start my own brand and do the event, because literally nowadays we have most of events coming on. So as Gertrude, when I have the skill and I was well assessed by my trainer, I will be able to carry the skills out here and open my own organization of events.
Business, good luck on that, Gertrude. So, Madam Agnes, let's move to skin and cosmetology. You know, when people are handling skin, they're handling hair, cosmetology, they get to deal with a lot of chemicals, right? How do you ensure that you train the trainees on how to handle these chemicals so that they do not harm the future clients?
Thank you so much. We are keen on that, especially on safety, even of our trainees. And our trainers are able to ensure that they teach on safety rules to observe when you are having a client. They teach them on skin analysis.
Yes.
They teach them on hair analysis. They also do patch testing so that by the time you are applying a certain chemical on the hair, you have already done some past testing to ensure what I am applying is the appropriate one for the client. And also taking care of sale because it is critical. So we are keen on the chemicals analysis, we are keen on safety to ensure are they putting on gloves as they are carrying out their testing, you know, their practical so that they are not harmed. So with that we do it. We do a lot of dermatologist analysis, skin analysis, you know, hair analysis and testing before we are able to continue so that we are keen. If you are having a client and you are doing a facial, you are keen to ensure that you are not damaging that skin. So before we do the practical bit of it, you are taught on how to analyze, how do you find what is the appropriate chemical to use for certain clients. What about if I am doing facial? What is the key things, what key element? That's why we say we have some theory lessons where the trainees are taught this is the precautions to take care. This is how the kind of a skin is this. How do you test this? So that is emphasized keenly so that we do not do damages. You know, we are training these people to go and work in the spa. We are training them to go and deal with the client. And actually they do client in our practical. We allow them, get a client, come and do a test on this. So we are keen and that is observed keenly on dermatology analysis, skin analysis, you know, hair analysis so that they do not harm the client and they also are safe as they use them.
Alright, thank you for that. I like how you've mentioned that first before using any product, an analysis has to be done. That is very key so you don't end up using the wrong product that will not work, right?
Yes.
Alright, thank you. So, Gertrude, have you gone for industrial attachment?
Yes.
Where have you gone? Give us your experience. How was the transition moving from schoolwork to now being in the real world?
After I completed my certificate of culinary arts, I happened to go for my industrial attachment in Sarova, Sarova White Sands in Mombasa. So the transition was quite challenging and a bit even motivating. Because I got to learn a lot of things. I got to learn to speed up. And that has really helped me because in industry you must be sharp and very fast. So when you come to kitchen, because I went both kitchen and service. So in kitchen we have the part where after the breakfast buffet we have just like for instance in Sarova it's 1 hour to lunch because lunch setup starts at 12. So you have done with the breakfast buffet. So you have to be fast to serve for the buffet dishes and take them to the setup. So and the setup is not just one because we have like for instance there they have a place they call Pavilion 1, Pavilion 2, Kasarani. So you see those are 3 stations. So you must be fast to set up the buffet station so that you can catch up and not to be late to the guests who can add. So I learned to be fast and even I learned how to handle a quite number of guests when serving. When it comes to busy periods, especially from September to December, it is a busy period. So I learned how to even hold a quite number of tables. Because in cleanup we are given the chances to hold around 12 guests, 15 guests. But now in industry you're given even more. So I learned more and I thank that whoever taught me in cleanup and also who taught me my training in Sarova, they did the best.
Amazing.
I improved.
Amazing. So on that note of attachments, Miss Agnes, how does cleanup bridge the gap and ensure that trainees such as Gertrude get to be chosen at the top facilities, like she talked of Sarova, the top hotels, top institutions? How does cleanup ensure that?
I want to say that KINAP, we have, it's really an organized institution, I'll tell you, because we have a whole department. We call it Industrial Training and Partnership Office, where we have a head of department who run that office. And in various departments, we have representatives who are able to represent the various departments in that office. And their mandate is to ensure that our trainees are able to get into the best hotels we have in this country. And we have partnership in most of the hotels we have in this country. I'll tell you, we have partnership with Safari Park, we have partnership even with Lake Naivasha Resort, we have partnership with quite a number of hotels, and we are certain and sure that our students are able to get to the attachment. This is very key because we will not say that we are able to do everything in KINAP. Like Gertrude said, we will give you to serve a restaurant to prepare for 15 guests. 15 guests and or even 5 or even 10, but would imagine when you get into the industry, you are supposed to take care of like 20 guests, take care of 30. So we find that it is necessary for our students to go and get industrial attachment. It's a mandatory in our Kiambu National Polytechnic. But we ensure that most of our students, in fact 100%, are able to get to places of attachment. We have an open door policy where a student is free to call and say, oh, I have not been able to get attachment, and we have people who connect them because we have, we have a chain of hotels. We have collaborations, and therefore we are able to get to many hotels. In most cases, our students are able to get to the best hotels, and they are able to get the best skills that we have there. Talk about all the hotels in Mombasa. We are able to take our students there. And I want to say that we do not only send our students for industrial training, but we ensure that we follow them up. We want to say, we sent you, what are you doing? Are you learning? We have even mentoring tools where students go with the mentoring tools, and there are things that we expect when you go into this industry. This is what we expect you to learn. What we learned in class, we want you to put it in practice when you go to the industry, and we follow them up. And anyone who has no place to go, we are keen to ensure follow-up. As I said, we have industrial representative, industrial training and partnership representative, and they are able to take care of the student in their department. And we plan ahead, like we know who are going to go for attachment in September as we speak now. So we are not waiting for the September month to come that we are able to tell you are going. We already know. We have already planned for them. We even have put them letters on their portal. They can easily download and you are able to apply. If you are not able to succeed, we are able to help. And most of our students, like Gertrude say, they are equipped. So even when they go for the interviews for the industrial attachment, they are picked easily because they already have the basics. You see, because most of the hotels, as much as they take the trainees, they have to be careful. Is this trainee able to perform? Because they are putting them into their market, and we ensure that. So we say we have a department that runs industrial attachment. It is equipped, it has a HOD, it has a deputy HOD, it has a representative. They hold meetings to ensure that all our students who are in Kiambu National Polytechnic, they are able to go to the industry. And they are getting into the good industry where there is learning. And they are putting into practice what we have learned. And as I said, we follow them up. We don't just send them. We want to come and find out how are faring. We are keen to know even students, are they safe? Are they comfortable wherever they are? We do not just send them and leave them. We follow them up. And we give them marks. It is a term. It is considered as a term. It is a marks awarded. You are assessed by the supervisor. You have where you are. Then the KINAP lecturers also come and assess you. And we find that has worked quite well. We do not have a student who have not been able to successfully go through the attachment. And those who are not able, we also give them an opportunity. You are not able to go in September. Then maybe because there was an issue, it could be sickness, it could be something that cropped up, and you are not able to go for that attachment. We also give you another opportunity. Maybe maybe after you have finished your course, we give you go back for attachment. Of course, it is compulsory for you to have gone for industrial training.
Yes, yes.
Actually, it is a curriculum requirement, and therefore we ensure that you can't graduate when you have not gone for attachment. So we ensure that is carried out well, and our students are able to get through and they are able to succeed.
Right.
Yeah, so as we graduate them having been able to successfully go for industrial attachment, and we have been able to follow them up. And I also want to say that we also have dual training, where we have students that we do dual training. They are in the department or in the institution within one term or a certain period of time, and then they go to the industry and then they come back. So by the time they finish, they have gone into the industry, they have been trained, and we have partners who we have partnered with, and this has been a great achievement. So that by the time our trainees are finished, they are not going to the industry and find straight things. They have been there. They have been there during the training, and therefore when they get into work in job market, it is so easy for them. So key on industrial training, key on dual training, we are emphasizing that, so that and our main objective as Kiambu National Polytechnic is to ensure that we are giving what the industry needs. We know we are not training, we are training for the industry. We are training people to work in the industry. So we want to bring the industry to us, so that we know what do you need in the industry. So as I prepare this training, I'm preparing this training to fit in that industry, because I'm not training them for anything else. I'm training them so that they fit in this industry. So industrial training is critical in our institution, in Kiambu National Polytechnic, and we give it an emphasis. And that's why we have a whole department that is basically concerned with that, industrial training and dual training. And it works throughout the year. It works every day. And as I said, we do not do the planning when it is late. We do it early enough. And we do that so that we make sure 100% of our students are able to go for the industrial training. And as Gertrude put it out, it is a great experience for our students. It boosts them up. By the time the students come back from the industrial attachment, we realize there are many things. They will come even teach us and see this is what is happening in the industry. It opens up their mind. It makes them become more creative. So we have been keen on that.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I like that. So Gertrude, you talked about seeing yourself starting your own brand, starting your own company. How do you intend to go about that? Is it going to be a restaurant? Give us an overview of that.
So basically, if it will happen and open the business, it will be basically on events.
Okay.
Like when we talk about the events, nowadays people hold picnics, and then you hear that I want someone to decorate for me my picnic.
Yes.
I want the baby showers. I want the birthday parties. You see. So when the aim is to open the event business.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's more marketable. Even though it will start at a lower range, but eventually when time goes, the business will come and pick up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it will pick up, and you'll start
seeing the fruits of your labor, right? Very be very encouraged on that. I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
So, Miss Agnes, on that, there are students such as Miss Gertrude who would not like to go into the industry probably and be attached to a specific institution or company or hotel. They want to start their own business. Does your department offer business management skills for trainees as they train?
Thank you so much. I am very proud of Gertrude even hearing that, because this is our core interest. We say that we train for self-reliance.
Yes.
We want to train our trainees and ensure that they not necessarily need to be employed.
Yes.
We want to ensure that you can run your own business. And one of the key interests is that you can also create employment.
Yes.
And as Gertrude says, and that talk about events, and she wants to run an event of activity.
Yes.
And I'm sure when you run an event, banquet and event, you require to employ people. And we are keen on that, and therefore we train them on business management.
Oh, right.
We give them entrepreneurial skills. it is a unit that is examinable. And co-interested to ensure that we have given them skills on learning their own businesses. How do you ensure that your business is learning? How do you ensure that it is profitable? In fact, we give them an opportunity to do business planning. Like get to say, I want to learn backward and invent. Think about it. Put it as a plan.
Yes, yes.
So they do business plan, and we allow them become creative. Think of that business that you wish to do when you finish. Then put it in writing, and the trainer go through with them, mark and show. This you do it this way, you do it this way to be successful. So we offer business or entrepreneurship skills, and we also teach them on business management. In fact, we also teach them on costing and control, so that you are able to cost, you are able to know if I am running this business, what costs do I need? Labor cost, overhead cost, you know, net profit. So we even have a unit on cost and control.
Amazing.
So as much as we are telling you do business skills are this one. We also tell you when you are carrying out a business, how do you do calculations? How do you ensure that you are not running at a loss? So by the time they graduate, this is a person who can sit down and do a business plan. And is also able to execute it. Because we give them role model and become a restaurant manager. You cannot become a restaurant manager if you do not have the skills of management. So in our training, we ensure that is critical to them. Do business plan, do the costing of that business, then learn it. And by the end of the day, this student is able to say, now I can become a backward and inventory manager. I can plan this business, I can cost about it, I can execute it. So by the time they walk out on the graduation day, then they have all the skills they require to plan for their business and do it. And I want to say in this show that we have quite a number of our students who come and they have really done well in business. Very well in business. We have gentlemen who run caves here in Nairobi. We also have others that are outside the country. And they are running their own businesses. And they all have trained from Kiambu National Polytechnic. And they are doing very well. So we want to encourage our students that it is not only white collar job that work. Even business will do it. And you will excel very well. So we are keen in our training that we do not only offer skills in hospitality, but we also want to offer skills in the business operation. It has been a great achievement. We have quite a number of our students who have succeeded in that. And sometimes they will come back to our institution and tell me, Madam Agnes, this is my work. And I'm very proud of them. There are some who have even opened their own barista training courses. And they are our students. Because we give them the skills, we give them entrepreneurship skills, they are able to learn. So it is keen in us, as I said, we are training them for self-reliance. So we are keen in ensuring that their previous skills are sharp.
Wow. Self-reliance. Highlight on that. Miss Gertrude, if today at your school or maybe in the industry there was an exhibition and you needed to showcase a project that you have worked on, what would you showcase?
Basically on what I'm doing.
Yes, of course, on what you're doing.
Basically, I'll say maybe because I've been taught about the bar operation and the cocktails and mocktails. I will introduce my own cocktail and give it a name.
Amazing.
For instance, last week we had gone for a competition in Kabete, and one of the skills you had to do, it was to invent your own cocktail or mocktail and give it a name. And you explain how you are doing, and you explain to the examiner the ingredients, the measurements, and you produce it, and then you take it a photo. So I'll basically say I'll invent on cocktails, because cocktails and mocktails are very easy. You can make it even at home and give it a name.
Amazing. Amazing. That's very, very interesting. So Miss Agnes, where do you see this department in Kiambu National Polytechnic in the next 5 years? Where do you see your department? Where are you heading to?
Wow, such a great thing. We have a dream in hospitality. One, we want to become a center of excellence.
Yes, yes.
Not necessarily in Kenya, but we want to become a center of excellence globally.
Yes.
And first of all, we start in East Africa. We are already somewhere. I would say that we, as I began, I said we are the best. So we look forward to being a center of excellence where you want to learn about hospitality in this country.
Yes.
You will learn to Kiambu National Polytechnic. And we have a management that is supporting that quite well. So we are optimistic that we are able to reach there. And we also want to ensure that we have trained trainees that are fitted completely in the industry.
Yes.
And we are also looking forward, to train for Kenyan market, but we also want to go global.
Amazing.
We have an interest in ensuring that we train people who can fit in Western countries. Talk about Germany, and we have started that. We have started that we want to train for the German hotelier because we have the capability to do that.
Yes.
So we are focused not only to train to fit in Kenyan market, we want to train for global. So that one of our students can go work in Australia, can go work in Dubai, can go work in Germany, and they have all the skills.
Yes.
In fact, we are planning that we shall have a language center where all our hospitality students will be able to learn foreign language. So that even when they go to international countries, they are able to fit comfortably. So we look forward, and we are looking forward to have a hotel, a big one, a 5-star for that matter. That even when we train students, we are telling them this is Kiambu Salova.
Yes, yes.
You will get the touch here because we train around. We have housekeepers, we have receptionists, we have round-tree keepers, we have waiters, we have the culinary art people. So we look forward into a big hotel, and it is coming up. It is starting up. So in the next 5 years, it will be a hotel in operation.
Amazing.
Where our students are the one completely running that. They run it 24/7. And this is our dream as hospitality, and we look forward for that. We look forward even to great bakers who will bake for occasions in this country. When the government need a cake, they will run to Kiambu National Polytechnic because we have the potential. There's nothing that we cannot be able to do. We have done it. I want to tell you that about 40 of our students were able to participate in the prayer breakfast for our country. They were able to cook and serve for the guests. So you can see where we are going.
Yes,
so Kiambu National Polytechnic, hospitality department for that matter, we have a team. And we have a team, I don't work alone, I have a team that give you support, and therefore we have an ability to achieve it. So we are looking forward to train for global, we are looking forward to have a center of excellence, we are looking forward to have a 5-star hotel where all the skills that are required, you find them. So
looking forward to that too.
Yes.
Kiambu National Polytechnic really is the place to be. Miss Gertrude, what would you tell a young person who is there watching us right now and they are looking to maybe start a course in hospitality, fashion and design, or cosmetology? Why should they pick Kiambu National Polytechnic over any other institution?
So firstly, I'll say that when we start the show, Madam Agnes told you that Kiambu National Polytechnic is the best.
Yes, yes.
And first, I will say that we have the modern facilities. We have well-skilled trainers. We are given the opportunity for practical exposure. We have the industry visit where Madam said we go for trips.
Yes.
So we go for trips where you don't pay, you go for free.
Amazing.
And you're given also lunch. So
you
see,
that's quite convincing.
yeah, so I will tell the young people that especially those who are still thinking what to do, hospitality is a very good course.
Yes.
And it's very marketable globally. So I will encourage you, join us in Kiambu National Polytechnic, where you get the skills, you get the practical exposure, you get everything that you want to know about hospitality.
Amazing, amazing. You've heard it from the horse's mouth. So, Miss Agnes, how someone who is seated there and they're convinced by Gertrude, to join Kiambu National Polytechnic, how can they go about this? Where can they visit to enroll for the upcoming intake in September, right? Yes. How can they go about it?
We have, they can do it online. We have a website, www.kiambupolit.ac.ke. You can visit our website and you can be able to apply.
Right.
You can as well visit our institution. It is in a few kilometers from Kiambu town, and it is open. We are there from 8 to 5. We have a registry desk that is open. You are free to come and visit with us, apply. You can even make a call. We can listen to you. So you have many ways. You can apply online, you can visit, you can make a call, inquiry. You are able to visit and you are able to get that. Yes.
So visit their website and make a call, or even make a point to actually go to the institution yourself. So on that note, as we wind up this show, Miss Agnes, giving you the chance to give a shout out to your colleagues at KINA, your family, your friends, and also a word of encouragement to the young people.
Thank you. Back to my colleagues at Kiambu National Polytechnic, our trainers, my colleagues, happy to have you here and happy that you have watched over this program. We are proud of you. And my family, my husband, my 3 children, thank you for watching. I know you are watching. I'm proud of you too. And to the young people, I want to say that technical courses are not for failures.
Yes.
Technical courses is the way to go. It's hands-on. You have a dream, you have a passion. Take it up and take it up in Kiambu National Polytechnic. You make sure that your dream come to pass. Parents who are there, don't fear. Kiambu National Polytechnic, we have a listening ear. You are there, you could be feeling the course can be expensive. We allow people to pay in installments. You do not have to have the whole amount of money. Come, you are able to discuss, you can pay in smaller installments, and we are able to succeed. Let's not have our children outside there. They have a passion. We come, we can discuss, and roll with us in September. Don't worry about the school fees because we discuss it. We give you opportunity, you pay installment. We also have help. Our students are given help. So we have no cost to come. Please come and roll with us and your dream will come to pass.
Amazing, amazing. Miss Gertrude, also shout out to your friends. I've seen your fans there on Facebook. A shout out to them too, your family and your colleagues.
So shout out to my family out there. I've seen that you've started commenting. For my mom, my aunties, my cousins, thank you so much. And also those who are supporting me in my learning. Shout out even to my friends, wherever you are. And to advise to all young people, what I will advise you is before joining college or any university, have something that you want to do and be passionate about it. Don't just go and do a course just because of the grade. So I will encourage you that even if you have a BSc, go do what you love. Go do, like, especially people will say that I have a B, I can't do hospitality. You can do. So go do whatever you love. Go do whatever you have the passionate in. And so that you can succeed, because you can do a course and then you come out here and you regret, why did I do this? At least I could have done this and this. So my advice is that do whatever you love in this life.
Amazing, amazing. Wow, wow, marvelous. What an insightful session that was. Thank you for being with us today right here on our show. Thank you for coming and thank you for sharing your insights. So you've had it, dear viewer. Don't sit on your passion. Follow your dreams, follow your passion, and head over to Kiambu National Polytechnic to begin today. Thank you for tuning in till the end of the show. It was amazing having you. See you next time. Catch you next time. I'm your host, Tasha Mutunga.
Kiambu National Polytechnic, formerly KIST, ni chuo cha serikali kinachoaminika katika kutoa ujuzi wa kujitegemea. Na kwa sasa, udahili sasa unaendelea. Na kama unatamani kujenga maisha yako kupitia taaluma na ujuzi wa kazi, Karibu katika The Kiambu National Polytechnic, mahali ambapo vipaji hubadilishwa kuwa taaluma. Tunatoa mafunzo katika idara mbalimbali ikiwemo uhandisi na teknolojia, ICT na computer studies, biashara na accounting, hospitality and catering, fashion and beauty, building and construction, electrical and automotive engineering, hairdressing and beauty therapy, food production and nutrition na kozi nyingine nyingi za kiufundi na kitaaluma. Ukitaka kujiunga nasi, tembelea tovuti yetu kupitia www.kiambupoly.ac.ke au pige simu kwa maelezo zaidi kupitia nambari 0727 807 713 au 0734 207 663 au tume barua pepe kupitia principal@kiambupoly.ac.ke. Kiambu National Polytechnic, skills for self-reliance.
Githima TV, Githima gitahoaga.